So, because what's missing is the murder weapon, the bloody hammer. We gave it to Kain, not to Kain, to Kirill, I think. So let's ask him if we can get it back. Yes, the hammer, please. Give it back. No, give it back to me. No? Come on, don't be... What about your son? Nothing? Oh, damn it. Where's Deidre? I wanna ask her about her brother. Maybe we can use that name to snap that girl out of the trance. Where's Deidre? Yes, do you have the hammer? Oh, actually he does. Ivan, I need the bloody hammer I gave to Kirill a while back and I need it now. Well, no, I'm not sure I should give you anything, Mr. Christo. Shut up, Ivan. You're really starting to get on my nerves. Get the hammer now. Alright, but I will tell Mr. Christovovich about this. Here, take the hammer. And if you ever yell at me again, I'll use that hammer to crush your skull. Do you understand me? Our character's kind of a dick towards Ivan. All he did was help us. So now we have 3 pieces of evidence. Oh, also the cemetery at Crossroads. We have the torn shirt. We have the empty bottle. And we also have the bloody hammer. Don't waste no murder. Yeah, proof. I got some evidence for you. I found this piece of torn shirt in Edward's house, and guess what? Here's one of Gregor's shirt with a torn sleeve. What do you think of that? Also, I don't have any proof to back up my claims, but hey, interesting. I'll have Bayard check out this. Let's see if what you say is true. Alright, he does believe me. I found this empty wine bottle in Gregor's house, along with others just like it. You'll find the same bottles in Edward's house. Interesting. I'll have Bayard check... Oh, yeah. Well, Gregor does have parsley growing in his garden. So what? We're going to have to do better than that. What does parsley have to do with anything? I'm not sure either. Must mean that's something, though. I wonder what... some more evidence and your theory might stand up in my court, Daniel. What the... I have the bloody hammer. Okay. Guess nobody wants the murder weapon. I'll just throw it into never mind. Now I'm stumped. I thought I had him. Never mind then, we got a few places to check out, like the Crossroads. Where did we get that from? Oh, right. Wasn't it the witch's house, right? I see that there's someone brave enough to enter the hut of the dreaded witch, Monica. Come in and talk. Why, other than that hooligan Ambrose, we haven't had anyone to talk for a long time. Yeah, Ambrose is kinda dead, though. Who's this Ambrose? I didn't see anyone around here except for that hanged man. That's him. He has something I sought for many years, and he won't give it to me, so I will continue to torment him as long as his soul remains trapped in that corpse of his. Oh, nice. What is this thing you've been searching for? A key. A key that will lead me to a book. A book that holds the secret to dispelling the ghost of my poor grandfather. The etheric rites. This grandfather of yours, is he a ghost or something? Not only a ghost, but one that was being unrighteously damned, and I mean to free him. Hey, that's in the prophecy. When I was young, my grandfather, Vladimir, fell victim to a vampire. He himself became such a creature. The villagers hunted him down, drove a wooden stake through his heart and beheaded him. He was then buried with an iron spike driven through his skull. This was done to prevent him from coming back as something else. I was heartbroken as a child, for I loved my grandfather very much. Soon after his burial, the villagers discovered that the spirit of my grandfather had been summoned back and forced to serve as a guardian to the mausoleum in the graveyard. This book, what did you call it? Etheric Rites? Are you sure you need a key to get it? Maybe there's another way? It lies in an ancient library beneath the monastery. The book is there. I know it is, but I can't get it without the key, because the library has been sealed for over a century. At first I thought the book was hidden on the island or the Blackwater, but I was mistaken. I'd even found a way to raise the dead ferryman from the lake's murky depths. Let me get this right. You were going to raise some dead guy from the water? It was the only way I could think of to get to the island. Only the dead ferryman knows the safe passage through the jagged rocks that lurk beneath the lake's surface. All I needed was an ivory horn. There's a spell, the runes that need to be carved into the horn. After this is done, the horn then has the power to raise the dead ferryman. Can I ask you a favor, Monica? If I find an ivory horn, will you put those engravings on it? I will, but only if you help me free my grandfather's spirit. When he is finally at rest, I will carve the runes into the horn. Okay. A witch, eh? You're not one of those cast some spells on me, are you? I've heard stories about... Stories, young man. That's all they are. Stories. I have no wish to charm you, eat you, or anything of that sort. I simply relish the chance to talk. Okay. So, she wants a key this dead guy has. Oh, he looks kinda dead, but don't be frightened. Even... I don't think this voice is appropriate. Should be more like... Don't be frightened. I can't do that. Don't be frightened. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't hurt you. As you can see, my body's quite dead. I've been hanging here for over a week now. That's okay, I'm not frightened. Just a little surprised. I didn't expect... You didn't expect to find a hanged man that talks, eh? Well, neither would I. Not even in this cursed valley. I normally wouldn't speak to a stranger, but I wanted to warn you about the old crown in the hut. Why would you want to warn me? Because I know what it's like to die an untimely death. I wouldn't see the same happen to you even if you're a stranger. If you're not careful, you might end up in her iron pot. Or worse, parts of you stuffed into some jar, only to be used later in preparations of some dark spell of hers. The witch is completely overcome with insanity, no telling what she might do. Well, she seemed pretty nice to me. You say the old crone is mad. Why? We've talked, her and I. I must say that we've learned to despise each other. She wants something I can find. A key to an ancient library beneath the monastery. But I won't give it to her. Never. Over the years she has killed all the monks save one. And like her, he's now mad. Did she really? This key that you're talking about, would you give it to me? Yes, I will give you the key, But before you do, you must redeem my soul. I want free of this rotten corpse. What has been done to free your soul? The true murderer has to be found and hanged, like me. Ah, you're way ahead on that. What did you do anyway? Must have been pretty bad if you were hanged for it. That's just it. Didn't do anything. That's why my spirit is trapped within this lifeless carcass. The magistrate had me hung for the murder of Edward. I didn't do it, but that didn't matter. The magistrate had to hang someone as an example, and he chose me. You mean to tell me that the magistrate hung you simply to set an example? Yes, the magistrate had made a pact with the Dark Lord. He rules this valley in kind's name and commits whatever acts the Dark Lord wishes. The magistrate not only took my life, but condemned me to this hellish existence, and so shall I suffer until somebody redeems my soul. Yeah, we had that part. How can you be sure that it was the old crone that killed the monks? Unless someone frees my soul, I'm doomed to exist between the worlds. The spirit of the slain monk come every now and then. They speak to me. They scorn the witch as much as I. And now we have what she seeks, the key. There's a book in the library that she wants, a book of dispelling ghosts called Etheric Rites. She thought the monks knew where the key was hidden, but she was wrong. When the hag finally accepted the monk's ignorance, only one remained alive, and he's mad, driven insane by the brutal deaths of his fellow brothers. Well, for her mad... Uh-oh. Is that actually a fight? Or something like that? Let me save real quick. Well, for a madman, that monk sure did a pretty sane healing resurrection ritual. Let's check out the cemetery. Ooh, spooky music. We need to somehow connect these botany leaves to... Oh, skeletons. Your machete has no... Yeah, obviously, I mean, it's a blade weapon. Do I have another blunt? Or maybe the silver sword could hurt the undead. If I hit. Yeah, the silver sword has no effect. I only have a blunt weapon. Which kinda makes sense. You can't really hurt bones with a blade weapon. Now, can you? I wish I had another blunt weapon though. Well, this one's dealing enough damage. I hope. Because the skeletons are tearing me apart right now. Just kill them. How does the Gravekeeper do his jobs? It's a badass Gravekeeper. Even though he killed Edward. What's just happened? Oh, I guess I clicked on a grave. Yeah, we read that later. Right now I have these skeletons. I should probably run. I'm just wondering, do they reset their health if I run? Because if they don't, I could just run back, heal up, and come back all the time. I probably should get another blunt weapon though. There we go. So, let's see now. Let's review everything. I guess I really should... I should take a look at this... Yeah. I guess I should really take a look at the graveyard. Let's see if I can kill those skeletons. Ow, that hurt. Hit them come, hit them and run. Let them come, hit and run. Come, hit, ouch, he blocked me. Come. Hit, run. run. Bit brown. No, I'm pretty hurt. I'm not sure this is going to work. Let's just grab that. Oh, it's Bethany. Neat. Maybe I actually need the Bethany for the potion, but it somehow is connected to be a proof? Maybe I just need to ask. Ah, I know who to ask. The herb expert. Maybe she can tell me something about Bethany. Like, it only grows where people are working that have killed somebody or some stuff like that. Would like to... but no, don't sell it. Wow, where did you find the Bethany? You know, I know an old woman named Michaela that chews on the leaves. Yeah, me too. I don't really have a need for it though. Michaela would be on my only customer and her son Constantine knows where to pick it. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Let me think. What can we do next? First of all, let's heal up. The question remains, do the skeletons regain health? Or not? Because if they don't, I could just come back over and over again until they are dead. Or re-dead. What do you call if you kill them dead?